Hello, I am Agentwright, and welcome to Shadowgate. Oof. Yeah, surprise. I finally decided, yeah, we're gonna do a let's play of this game. And for once, I'm actually gonna take my time instead of speed running through this. So first, here's the story of Shadowgate. And that was the story of Shadowgate, basically, in a nutshell. Alright. So your controls are simple. A confirms, B cancels. Now, when you first play Shadowgate, you're introduced to, well, this screen, and you're going to be pretty lost if you've never played this game before. So, first thing first, let's open the door. Oh, wait! This little skull thingy bobber. Let's take a look at it. Well, that seems pretty damn ominous. Okay, so we're going to open the skull, and the key is going to be there. Key 1 is going to open the first door that you'll see in the next room. So let's go. Alright. Next thing you want to do, you want to just grab some torches. Torches are your life in this game. If either this torch goes out, or that torch stays blank and this torch go out, the screen will go black, and you will die. Now, there is over so many ways this game can kill you. Let's start with our first death room. Alright. So, I'm going to put out all the deaths, but I'm not going to perform them though. Alright, so death number 1 comes from the book. Do not take the book. If you take the book, this right here, that will collapse and you will die. Also, be careful with your click. Be careful how you click certain things when speed running, because this hitbox is pretty damn big sometimes. Alright. Then you want to go back, because you want to use that new shiny key you just gotten. And you click that, and bada bing bada boom. You enter here. And I would say you take the sling first, then the sword. You want to do that so that mental memory, when you go against a bigger foe in the future, you want to use this sling first, then the sword. Now it's time for a little bit of speedrunning tips here. And now, if you want to speedrun this game, the first thing you want to do is have this room open. Usually I don't take this route when speedrunning, because, you know, my mind is on like 100 miles an hour. Alright, open these 2 doors for now. Now, if you do your playthrough correctly, you should not ever have to open this door. So that's what we're going to try to do. So in a way, it's going to be a mini challenge. Alright. So, first challenge, or first quote-unquote puzzle, is that there's a skeleton here. Well, the thing is, we cannot gain access to this key, because if we go into the ocean, Jaws will eat us, and we don't want to become shark food. Alright, next up, you want to take a stone. Just take one, not more than one. For speedrun's sake, don't take more than one, because that'll just be clogging up space. What you want to do is you want to use your stone to your sling. Now you have a loaded sling. Beautiful, isn't it? Next, you want to move in between the cracks into here. Now here you're probably thinking, sugar. Sugar. Oh crap. What do we do now? Well, there's this rock here. You punch it. You punch the rock and it opens into this little pouch. You open the pouch and you have 3 gems. The white gem, the red gem, and the blue gem. For speedrunning's sake, you want to take the white gem first, followed by the blue gem, and then the red gem. Reason why I would take those 3 gems in that order is so that because you're going to be running into those rooms in that order. Alright, next up, you want to move to the left. You have more torches. For Let's Play's sake, we're just going to take them because why not? Now we're going to take one of our 3 gems we just took, the white gem, and we're going to put it in this little slot right there. Thus taking the spear. Now we're also going to kill a few stones at the same time. We're going to enter this room. Take the shield first. This is probably one of our most earliest devious traps. If you don't take the shield first, you're going to be cooked. Burned to a crisp. Now think to yourself when you take the shield, 1, you can grab up to 3 more items before you die. And that, all you need to take for this case is the hammer and the spear. Anything else is flavor text, or in this case, you just want to ignore it for now. Alright. As you notice, our torch is rather low. So what you're going to do is you're going to light up a new torch, and let's continue. Now you want to move back over here. And unfortunately, we're now going to look at our sphere. And you notice it is cold as ice. So what you want to do, you want to toss it in there. It's going to freeze the entire lake. Now, key 3 is accessible. Now, using your torch that's pretty much almost dead, put it to the water, and by video game logic, it floats back up. But it refreezes still. Alright, now you want to take this route. Now, this is actually a PC iMac exclusive game over situation. If you were to click here, this right here will crumble. But at the same time, this item will break, making this game impossible to progress forward. So, just in the near future, if you're playing this on the computer, you're playing the PC version of this, not the 2015 version, or not 2015, 2014. I can't remember when it came out. The newer version of Shadowgate. I don't even think this room exists in that game, to be honest. But anyway, do not click up here. It's what is known as a red herring. Alright, you see 2 bridges. The bridge to your left seems pretty sturdy, while this bridge right here, not so sturdy. You want to ignore this. This bridge, this is in-game bridge. You do not want to go here till you're reaching endgame, so you won't see that until probably part 2. Ooh, our first quote-unquote enemy. Alright, this guy is very harmless. He won't kill you or anything. So what you want to do is you want to use your torch on this torch. And by natural reaction, you're just going to throw it at him because your hero is quite a hero. Alright, let's take some more torches because why not? And we want to take our cloak. This is a, well, very needed item. Because with this cloak, you can actually wear it. So now you're wearing a cloak. It fits you quite nice, kind of. Alright, so the first thing here you want to notice is you have a scroll and 2 bottles. For right now, we're just going to take this bottle. Bottle 2. That's the only time you need bottle 2. But now we want to look at something strange and unusual. Now, any common person can know this spells rope backwards. So you look at it. It reads Eport. Immediately, if you're used to playing adventure puzzle games, sometimes you just need to check it twice. And there you have it, your first spell. What you want to do is, if you want to speak run, you can use, but in this case, we'll use speak. And like that, the rope is up. It is important that if you were to take a different route, you would have to learn this spell first. If not, you would break your legs and it'll be game over. Now, if you look in between here, I don't know if this is the actual death in the PC version. I can't remember. Alright, so you click there and you enter here. Now you're about to meet our, I guess, main secondary character. Sorry, I always have to sniffles every time I record. Magical Wizard. Listen, warrior. The Warlord can only be defeated by thy courage and the Staff of Aegis. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 for the key, and 1 for thy pathway. Have thy wits about thee, warrior. Fare thee well. Basically, what he was talking about was Scroll 1. It's a neat little, I guess you would call it poem, I guess. You can just open it because the scroll's going to disappear as soon as you learn the spell. Alright, that's all we need here. Now we're in the mirror room. Alright, what you want to do is you want to take the broom. This is a possible key. Explained during probably the second half. Alright, so we're getting near the second half of the game, but first we need to smash the middle hammer. Not the middle hammer, the mirror, the middle mirror. Blah 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 blah. Trust me, I played this game. I speedrun this game in my sleep. I know what I'm doing. Alright, so this room right here, that will take you into space, and this one will slice you into a million pieces. Yeah, I mean, think about the lasers from the Resident Evil movie. That type of slice and dice. Alright. Now, what we want to do is we want to open up this one. You see this mummy? We want to burn the mummy, because why not? Yeah, take this. Yeah, take it. You firmly grasp it, and you move on. Alright. This coffin here, all it does is, it's a bit of a, it's really not that much of a death. It's just a nuisance. It's an annoyance. This one here? Oh, this one's death. If you go near the green slime, you're going to die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, no, never open this one. This one has some fake gold in it. It'll just lead to a death. Alright, so, remember that key from earlier? Key 3. You want to use that in the middle door. And let's open. Alright, so right now we're in the quote-unquote oven. Now let's take our spear and we're going to throw it in here. Now the reason why I say that this room is unwinnable with the spear broken is because if you try to open the door, a very angry sun demon will show up in front of you. I forgot the exact name. And he will give you an eternal sunburn. Other words, you're going to die. But enough of that. Let's move forward. Alright. Here is what I would call the first challenge. Alright, so you're going to run into this guy. Now, if you use the fake gold, you're going to die. If you try to cross now, you're going to die. The only thing you can do, which not that many people would think to do, is you want to use the spear. Notice, and as I shall read, the troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. This is a huge clue. Alright? This is a clue for the second half of the game. Or if you re-enter this room, which you shouldn't. But let's move forward into our first actual challenge. Alright, now what we want to do before we hear the dreaded torch music is use a torch. Now you want to use our sling and hit him, and a biblical reference comes to mind. David and Goliath. But the one thing that I'm sure David didn't think of is stabbing the giant. You stab him, you never have to deal with him again. If not, you will have to take multiple slings, which is not multiple slings. You have to take multiple stones to constantly keep on knocking him out, which can be a bother. Alright, next up, what you want to do is you want to open this door, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use this lever, and we're going to open this. Now, there are actually multi-deaths here. Death number one is if you were to grab the rope while the bucket is down. While your hand is on the rope, you'll be pulled down into the well and you'll fall to your death. The other one is just plain suicide, which is jumping into the well. Okay, what you want to do now is open up the buckets and grab the gauntlet. After that, you want to wear the gauntlets. So use gauntlets on self. And like that, we enter this room. And congratulations, you are now on the second half of Shadowgate. And this is where we're going to stop. Next time, we're going to be doing the second half of Shadowgate and Endgame as well. I'm Agentwright. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a great day.